As 2016 drew to a close, revelers around the world bid a weary adieu to a year filled with prolonged conflict, deadly attacks at public gatherings, and an extraordinary number of deaths of legendary celebrities. As Alan Bookneer reports, a heavy police presence marked many of the New Year fireworks displays and celebrations.
New York celebrated its century-old tradition of the ball drop under an unprecedented umbrella of security. More than 1 million people gathered in Times Square, surrounded by a ring of 40-ton sand trucks and 7,000 police. Despite that, or perhaps because of it, the crowd gave a boisterous welcome to 2017. Sydney was the first major city to bid adieu to a turbulent 2016, sending up a dazzling tribute to icons lost last year, honoring the late musicians David Bowie and Prince, as well as the late actor Gene Wilder. In Beijing, thousands turned out for the show at Olympic Forest Park. It was a different kind of celebration in Seoul, as hundreds of thousands rang in the new year, while at the same time protesting for the 10th straight weekend, demanding the resignation of impeached President Park Geun-hye. There was a fireworks display over the Kremlin in Moscow. In his New Year's address, Russian President Vladimir Putin described 2016 as a challenging year, but one that drew the country together. The New Year's party in Berlin is always one of the biggest in Europe. But this year, the December 19th truck attack on a Christmas market that killed 12 people led to an extra 1,700 officers being deployed.
Ich fühle mich sicher.
I feel safe, said this reveler. Because of what happened, this place is secure. In Paris, this year's theme was the city's bid for the 2024 Olympic Games, for which it is the favorite over bids from Los Angeles and Budapest. More than 10,000 security officers were on duty.
I passed free control. I was controlled everywhere.
One of the biggest celebrations every year is in Rio de Janeiro, as Brazil says goodbye to a year that saw the Olympics, its president impeached, and its economy slide further into recession. Still, more than 2 million people descended on Copacabana Beach, almost half of them tourists.
We came down to celebrate New Year in Rio, to start our new 2017 with prosperity and health, and to join in the activities of Rio.
Here in Hong Kong, more than 330,000 people turned up for the fireworks display over Victoria Harbour. Alan Bookneer, TVB News.
Well, local winter swimmers welcome the new year with a splash in the Southern District today. More than 2,500 people registered for the New Year Winter Swimming Championships. They set off in groups this morning for the 600-metre swim from Middle Bay to Repulse Bay. The oldest participant is an 82-year-old man who takes a daily dip in the water throughout the year. The youngest competitor is 6 years old. Held for the 41st time, the annual race has now become a local tradition.